Ayan, good afternoon mga ka-Entrepinoys. Good afternoon po sa inyong lahat. Welcome to my partners. Kumusta kayo? How's everyone today?
Hello, Jessie.
Ayan.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon mga ka-Entrepinoy.
Ang ganda mo ngayon, Jerts. Mayora ang costumes natin ngayon.
At may signal ako. In fairness, may signal pa ako.
Correct. Right. Anyways, it's another fun-filled Friday for all of us. So we would like to say good afternoon sa ating mga ka-Entrepinoys who are tuning in this afternoon. For those who are new po sa ating FB page, Entrepinoy is a social enterprise na dedicated po to promote our high-quality products from Philippines. As we've said, we are advocates of positive change and we promote entrepreneurship and we are hoping to help find solutions to our problems. We just wanted to show you a very short introduction po which we have prepared for you. A little bit of information lang po doon kay Entrepinoy. So give us 2 seconds and we'll show you the video. Ayun. O, di ba ang cute ng ating short intro? We wanted to encourage everyone who's watching at the moment to please like, share, follow, and subscribe us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Just type in po at Entrepinoy FZE. Ayun. So, ulit, magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Right? Chito, over to you.
Magandang hapon mga ka-Entrepinoy, guys. I don't know, why are we all wearing green? Jess, are you wearing green?
Diba?
Or naka-colorblind lang ako?
Yeah.
Papansin ba yung akin? Green ba siya?
Green na green siya, no?
Oo.
Super
Dark.
green talaga. Dark, okay. Kasi ang tingin ko dito sa akin, siguro, yung mata ko, pinufull ako ng mata ko. It looks like black, pero we're all wearing green. Bakit nga ba, Jess?
Yes. The reason why we are wearing green today, kasi we are celebrating World Environment Day. O, di ba? So, kaya napapansin niyo yung ating topic. It's all about, di ba? Kung napapansin niyo, it's about dig your own grave with your mouth. It's World Environment Day special. Oh, so yun yung
Jess.
cheats.
Jess, narinig ko na nga yung expression na yan before. Kaya lang, iba yun eh. Ang expression is, don't dig your own grave with your tongue. By Vic Rand. And yung context na is different. It simply means that you don't get yourself into trouble or don't do things that will get yourself into trouble. Pero bakit nga ba ito yung topic? Can you elaborate just ng konti?
Sure. I'm sure marami sa atin ang hindi pa masyadong mindful sa ating eating habit. I'm one of those. Ignorante ako. And especially in our culture, lalo tayong mga Filipinos where meat is an important part of our meal. So as part of advocacy, we would like to raise awareness of this topic so that people can start thinking of how their eating habit affects our nature. So how can we live by in a balance with our planet sustainably? So sa ating mga viewers, please share this live to your timeline with this hashtag and then for nature and let this Facebook Live be seen by the world. So very important. Yun ang topic na i-discuss natin ngayon, Chis, na medyo siya may pagka-sensitive na topic because of our culture also as Filipinos.
Correct.
But before we do that, Jerts, I just wanted to acknowledge, could Hayden or Jerty just check who are already online and acknowledge our viewers?
Hayden.
Hello, Jerts?
Wala pa ikaw na Hayden. Go ahead.
Wala pa Jerty. Okay. Batiin natin ang ating mga viewers, si Rino, si Ronald, si Felicito. Ayan. Yan pala ang ating mga viewers for now.
Right, okay. So I'm going to just, share ko siya mamaya sa ating, we've got Elma already. I can see Elma. Hi, Elma Labasan. Thank you so much for watching. Ayon. So, I would leave it to Jerty and to Hayden to let us know if we will have new viewers that are coming in. But let's not get down to the topic already kasi very exciting itong topic na ito. And I don't want our viewers to be hanging on. Ano ba yung mga pinagsasabi nila? Why we're digging our grave with our mouth? So, kaya sabi ko, I've heard this expression few years ago. And the explanation that was given to me by yung isang British is that kung ano daw yung kinakain mo, you're actually digging your grave. So that's why you have to be very mindful of what you put in your mouth. Kasi ibig sabihin, para mo lang ding kinakalkal yung sarili mong libingan. So doon ko na, like, okay, naintindihan ko na kasi according to research nga sa pag-aaral, marami tayong napansin na mga dietary-related na mga illness. So maya-maya ididig natin yan deeper. But before we do that, I just wanted to go directly to our documentary review. So what we have done this week was that all of the partners have actually watched a documentary on Netflix. Oh yeah, advertise ko na ha kasi I want everybody to actually watch this. I have watched this documentary months ago. And isa siya doon when I was still, nung lumabas na kasi remember Greta Thunberg? Nung lumabas siya, I was very interested on the fight. So, nag-start akong pumunta sa Netflix and I was watching documentary. And I realized that Leonardo DiCaprio is really one of the advocates ng environment. And he is one of the executive producer ng documentary ito, maliban doon sa iba pang documentaries na pinanood ko. So si Cowspiracy kasi, it's a sustainability type na issue and it's a groundbreaking feature-length environmental documentary po siya na ginawa ni Kip Anderson and in-uncover niya yung most destructive na industry facing the planet today. And I was very surprised to learn that. Kasi according to his investigation, na-realize niya kung bakit yung mga world-leading na environmental organizations like Greenpeace, for example, they never talk about this topic. So, kahit siya mismo, all throughout those documentary, natakot din siya at some point. But it's because mas malakas yung kanyang calling and purpose. Talagang tinuloy niya yung documentary. So, it talks about animal agriculture. Ano yun? When you're raising livestock, lalo na sa ating mga Filipinos, meron tayong mga farms. So it is a leading cause of deforestation daw. And a leading cause of water consumption and pollution. Sabi ko, paano nangyari yon? And doon sa documentary, describe niya yon. Responsible daw siya sa greenhouse gases. It's actually more than what the transportation industry is emitting in terms of carbon dioxide. And it's a primary driver of rainforest destruction, yung extinction ng mga yung mga wild species natin, habitat loss, yung soil erosion, ocean dead zones, ang dami niyang reasons, and it's just because of animal agriculture. And napakahaba pa ng listahan. It's almost entirely unchallenged siya. Walang nagcha-challenge even the environmentalists. So in simple terms, mas mataas ang consumption or water consumption ng pagre-raise ng livestock compared sa paggagamit ng mga factories ng water. So kaya sinabi ko na mas mataas ang emission ng kanyang carbon dioxide kaysa ini-emit ng ating mga transportation. So imagine, dito ako na shock cheats. Isang quarter ng burger, beef burger for example, is equivalent ng 660 gallons of water or equivalent ng 2 buwan mong shower. Diba? So sabi ko, oh my God, it's so alarming. So talagang interesting siya. Anyways, with so much of that introduction, I wanted to show you a brief 2 minutes excerpt nung documentary about Cowspiracy.
Do you think there should be any concern of us making this documentary?
Of course. If you don't realize right now that you're putting your neck on the chopping block, you better take that camera and throw it away.
It's an environmental disaster that's being ignored by the very people who should be championing.
Let's look at the fundamental problem here.
No one wants to talk about it.
Because they're membership organizations, a lot of them. They're looking to maximize the number of people making contributions.
The leading cause of environmental degradation is...
we need to address that as well.
It's not up to the Department of Water Resources.
Hard to actually target like one thing.
I don't necessarily know what it is.
There's suppression and mismanagement of information everywhere. It abounds.
It starts at the local level, but then it goes all the way to Congress.
When you consider the devastation it's having on our planet as well as the oceans.
And we're in the middle of the largest mass extinction of species in 65 million years.
And they can dictate the federal policies because they have so much political power.
One of the largest industries on the planet with the biggest environmental impact, trying to keep us in the dark about how it's operating.
That's the one thing no one talks about. Everybody goes around that.
Unfortunately, we are no longer able to fund your film project. We had a meeting, and due to the growing controversial subject matter, we have some concerns that we have to pull out.
You're going up against people that have massive legal resources, and you have nothing.
A lot of people just keep their mouths shut because they don't want to be the next one with a bullet to their head.
I don't know that I would want to comment on that.
Ayan, Jess, nako. Alam mo, kinikilabutan ako. I don't know, kasi siguro dahil naka-headset ako. Yung music ba, parang, I don't know.
Pumasok sa balahibo.
Diretso, Oo. Pero nakakakilabot naman talaga, yung short excerpt na yan from the documentary na Conspiracy. Ngayon, partners, I know na pinanood nyo ito before. I have a few questions. How did you feel after watching the whole documentary? Ano ba yung mga na-realize nyo? And what would you give up for the environment? And to all our viewers, please answer these questions by posting your comments live. How did you feel after watching the documentary, or at least the trailer, kung hindi nyo pa napanood, mga ka-Entrepinoy? And what have you realized, and what would you give up for the environment? Jessie?
Ang sa akin, Chits, ang pinaka napansin ko doon is, kasi I have watched the entire documentary and I've watched it twice. Ang isa sa pinaka na-pick up ko doon is very unusual sa pandinig ko because I always support grass-fed or farm-raised. Di ba kung bibili ka ng mga eggs, farm-raised ang binibili ko or grass-fed. Yeah. Doon sa documentary, it actually shows that grass-fed animals are more unsustainable than doon sa mga animals na na-raised sa factory. Kasi bakit? They are utilizing quite wide mass. Kasi kailangan na kumain ng grass, di ba? So mas malaki ang land mass na nakukuha nila. And then yung kanilang dumi na nag-i-emit yung emit ng tawag doon yung
monoxide ba yun?
Yes, yung manure.
Carbon monoxide.
Exactly, kasi hindi siya nare-recycle. So yun, ganun pala. Tapos, isa pa sa ko talaga, kasi I really love milk. Hindi kami pwedeng wala kaming fresh milk. Parang namin yan, parang dugo namin yan. So sabi ko, should we be drinking milk? Kasi sabi nga doon, the cow's milk has hormones designed for a calf.
Exactly.
Designed, for it to grow as a cow. Tapos sabi ko na, Diyos ko, hindi siya dapat sa atin. I've been encouraging to drink milk ever since na mas bata pa siya. So yun yung mga nakuha ko, Chicks.
Ikaw, Hayden, ano ang na-pick up mo from watching the documentary?
Natakot actually ako yung kung napicturean yung mukha ko habang pinapanood ko yung documentary. I was like, ganun? Totoo. Although hindi naman talaga ako super heavy meat eater, and hindi rin ako masyadong umiinom ng milk. Pero na-realize ko na kung i-raise yung issue about animal agriculture as one of the major factors na nakaka-affect pala ng environment, nakakasira ng environment, let's one by one is masasave natin ang mundo.
Okay. Follow-up question, Hayden. What would you give up for
Gosh,
the environment?
what would I give up? Iniisip ko nga yan, what would I give up? Well, if eating meat will save the world, will save Earth from extinction, then I would gladly give up eating meat.
Pero napansin ko, Hayden, yung reaction mo after I ask you the question. Ang hirap sagutin, di ba?
Mahirap talaga.
Di ba? Mga ka-Entrepinoy, I challenge you, no, to answer the question. What would you give up for the environment? Please comment your reaction sa ating live stream,
Yes.
and then we will read that later. And don't forget to use the hashtag for nature. Kasi well, I'll continue with with Jerty habang pa siya, habang ang linaw
May
na
online.
ngayon. Ang ganda. Jerty, kaya lang naka-mute siya. Can you unmute? Ayan, Jerty, yung question, how did you feel after watching the whole documentary? What have you realized and what would you give up for the environment? Ay, nakapost
Ayan
lang
na.
pala siya. Okay, I will answer for her kasi na-anticipate na natin.
Hindi,
Na-anticipate na natin ito.
2 seconds.
Wala, nakapost pa rin siya. Kasi si Jessie naka-freeze ang screen. Siya, while mga ka-entrepreneur, while we're waiting for the connections to be fixed, I think merong issue ngayon sa connection. Guys, I would like to encourage you to post your comments and answer the questions. How did you feel about watching the documentary, yung trailer na pinakita namin kanina? What have you realized? Or siguro yung pinakasimpleng question na lang, what would you give up for the environment?
Yes.
And let's acknowledge some of our viewers na pumasok pa lang. Si Bakila, Lindo. Nandyan siya. Dax, please
Ayan. Si Warren also is there watching, and si Michelle and Reno. Thank you for watching. So guys, mag-comment kayo sa ating sa baba. So share nyo naman, what would you give up for the environment?
Yes, what would you give up for the environment? Ayan, nako.
Ayan, dalawa na po silang naapektuhan ng buffering.
Nagro-robot ang ating dalawang partners today. Pero okay, so let's Hayden pa-message na lang sila separately So
yes,
itutuloy lang natin yung discussion. So si Dax comment siya. Good day po. Dax, yung comment mo we're waiting for that kasi I'm sure nasa agriculture business itong si Dakila. So I'm sure meron siyang masasabi. What would we give up for the environment? Ngayong celebration ng ating World Environment Day. Ngayon, ako naman to answer the question. How did I feel after watching the whole documentary? I felt fear. Natakot ako for this generation. And especially for the generations to come. And also I can't help but ask more questions inyong na-realize ko na how do countries or environmental agencies and even businesses around the world ano bang ginagawa nila para ma-solve yung environmental problem na ito? And what have we been doing individually to be part of the solution rather than being part of the problem? On what else would I give up? Tinwik ko na yung question a little bit. On what else would I give up? Kasi somehow I've been practicing like yung 3 R's, yung reduce, reuse, recycle. I would probably increase avoiding eating meat. Though hindi naman din talaga ako heavy meat eater. Pag nagluluto nga ako, for example, ng let's say tinolang manok, mas marami pa yung sahog na gulay, like yung papaya sa more on gulay talaga, more on vegetables kaysa dun sa mga sa meat. Hindi rin ako ganong mahilig kumain ng beef or ng pork or more on vegetables talaga.
Milk. How about milk, Chito?
Milk, hindi rin ako milk person. Mas gusto ko ang kapeng barako syempre. Mas gusto ko black coffee Hindi ko hindi ko ganong type ang milk. And then of course siguro tayo as an enterprise, as a social enterprise, we use Entrepinoy as a platform to bring awareness about environmental issues. Ayan, I think Jessie and Jerty is back.
Yes, finally.
Welcome back partners.
Mahina wifi, ano ba yan?
Sorry, medyo mahina wifi, pasensya na.
Go ahead
Okay,
na,
now,
Jerty.
Jerty, go ahead. Please answer the question, Jerty.
Yung question kanina, yung ano yung na-realize ka after watching the documentary, hindi ako ganun ka-aware na yung animal agriculture pala is yung para siya yung primary driver for climate change. Ang alam ko lang kasi usually pag sinabi mong climate change, yung pollution, kumbaga 'di ba yung mga usok ng ng mga sasakyan, forest fires sometimes, mga ganon. Hindi ako ganun ka educated pagdating sa animal agriculture. Siguro i-give up, itatry ko, hindi naman ako heavy meat eater. Yung mga di ba yung mga siguro yung mga meat, ganyan meat. I'll try yung diet na ganon. Yun yung yung contribution probably na pwede kong gawin.
Oo, tama. Oh, well, in our small little ways, we can really contribute. Ako sa akin personally, like what I mentioned earlier, talaga nung napanood ko yung documentary, ang daming questions na tinatanong ko sa sarili ko. Ano bang ginagawa ng government? Ano bang ginagawa ng mga environmental agencies? Hindi ba evident naman dun sa documentary? Ito na yung problema, but no one is doing anything about it. So it's a $1 million question, I would say.
Yeah.
Ayan, guys, may mga comments tayo, Jess.
Meron. Sabi ni basahin mo nga, Hides. Sino nag-comment kay V?
Comment ni V, sabi niya, I cannot promise 100%, but reduce use of plastics and products harming the environment. Yes. And agree ako dyan, Maring V. Sabi nga ni Chito kanina, reuse, recycle, especially ang mga plastics. Although meron lang mga plastics ngayon na pinoproduce na recyclable. Kumbaga galing din siya sa recycled products. And ang ating agriculturist na nandiyan parati to support us, ang sabi niya, I can give up unnecessary solo trips as this significantly increases my carbon footprint. And also more judicious use of chemicals, use only when absolutely necessary in the agricultural context. Promote and advocate indoor gardening, which reduces the use of pesticides.
Yes, I love that. Urban gardening, that's my future plan. Especially when
kung ano ang makikita mo sa kapaligiran, lalo na kung nag-farm ka, pwede mo rin yung gamitin as pesticides.
Yes.
Oo, ayun. Meron pa ako isang nabasa, I would just like to add this para lang para aware lang yung mga tao. May mga companies na ang approach nila is what they call cyclical economy. Cyclical economy. Anong ibig sabihin nito? So like H&M, for example, promote si H&M.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone knows about H&M. Yung mga damit na binebenta nila, gawa rin siya dun sa mga damit na pinroduce nila before. Parang nire-recycle nila.
Luma,
so that's one example of that's what they call a cyclical economy. Meron ding iba pang mga companies na who does that. Like for example, sa packaging pa lang ng kanilang mga products. Yung packaging is talagang recyclable and it goes back to the nature. Yung parang when you say cyclical kasi hindi ba yung nature, for example, yung sa chain, how would I explain it in an easiest way? Parang di ba tayo pag namatay tayo babalik din tayo sa alikabok. So yung ganung concept na whatever product you produce, parang the approach should be kailangan bumalik din sa nature. Hindi yung normal na ginagawa natin, like for example, electronic products. We make electronic products. We take them, we use them, but we just dispose them. We don't recycle them. So ganun ang nangyayari sa mundo ngayon. Kaya ang nangyayari, it ends up to sa dagat, yung mga plastic, yung mga single-use plastic and all. So what I would recommend siguro, tangkilikin na yung mga organization or mga businesses who does that para magkaroon ng revolution. But we should start now. I don't know. Malayo pa ang ating lalakbayin.
Malayo pa.
Even a shoe company, di ba, Chi? It's hindi lang H&M. Di ba meron din shoe company na nagre-recycle and then ginagawa nila to ulit na sapatos out from plastics.
So the concept is yung cyclical economy, ano. Kailangan siguro yung approach na yon must be applied, no, by businesses, ano. Ayan. So may mga comments ba kayo tungkol sa part 1 ng ating live with Entrepinoy today? Bago tayo mag-proceed sa second part.
May pahabol na comment si Rino. Sabi niya, eat meat in moderation and have a vegetarian day.
Ayan, vegetarian day. Yan, isa sa ating masugid na tagapanood yan, si Rino. Thank you, Rino. And may nagpa-shoutout din si isang masugid na manonood din to, si Joy, si Bulay. Ayan. So, for the next part, meron tayong in-invite na mula pa sa Australia o sa Shelby ba? Kailangan ba natin sa Australia? Good day. From Australia. Nag-invite tayo ng isang vegan, o di ba? Ayan yung picture niya. So introduce ko lang quickly. 22 years old pa lang ito pero vegan na siya. And he studied arts and filmmaking sa Melbourne, Australia. Okay? Sana na-pronounce ko siya ng tama. And he's been living in Australia for 4 years. And vegan na siya for 2 years. And ang hobbies niya are making short films, traveling, and learning new languages. Guys, we will let him in soon. His name is Lawrence. Lawrence Raquel. Did I pronounce it right, Lawrence?
Lawrence. Hello mga ka-Entrepinoy.
Hi, Lau!
23 years old.
At 22 pa lang.
Yes.
23.
23.
Yes. Exactly. So, welcome, Lawrence. Thank you for gracing us your presence this afternoon, di ba? Kumusta ang Australia, di ba? nagkaroon sila ng environmental issue right before COVID. Yung wildfire, exactly. So we're quite interested to hear from Lawrence yung kanyang experience, and that's the reason why we've invited him. So thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Sana yung iyong journey is may ma-inspire tayo other people who will follow you. So Lawrence, before we dig a little bit deeper doon sa iyong journey, I just wanted to understand or hear from you yung iyong story of transition. What made you practice being a vegan?
Sige po. Pero una ko pong sasabihin is po ako, meat eater po ako talaga. As in, paborito ko po steak, barbecue, pork chop, yempo. Yan po yung mga paborito kong pagkain. Tsaka, as in, hindi ko may imagine na hindi ako maka-live without steak, barbecue, o yempo. Pero nung nagtrabaho ko sa restaurant tsaka sa grocery, naging kitchen hand ako. Tsaka sa may city po yun sa amin. Pag nagko-commit po ako doon, lagi nakikita ko po mga tao. Nag-aano po sila. Nag-protest po. Parang pinapakita yung kung paano ginagawa yung mga kinakain natin. So nung nakita ko po yun, pumasok lang po sa isip ko. Pinapakita paano yung factory farming, kung paano ginagawa yung proseso ng steak tsaka ng beef. Kaya nakita ko lang po yun habang nagko-commute papunta sa trabaho. Pero hindi ko masyadong naisip yun at that time. Pero nung nagkasakit po ako, yung pupunta po ako sa clinic, tapos unang tanong ng doktor, ano kinakain mo? Tapos sabi ko, mahilig po. Halos kinakain ko po ngayon, halos steak po. Yan. Tapos doon ako napaisip, bakit yung unang question ng doktor, yung diet ko? Kaya doon ako napaisip. Pero kumakain pa rin ako ng mga ng meat noon. As in nasa subconscious ko lang po siya.
Oo.
And then one night po, mahilig po kasi ako mag-research ng mga documentaries. Kumakain po ako ng paborito kong fried chicken. Yan. Kasi may magandang plating pa rin po. may dahon-dahon pa. So nung kumakain po ng dinner, naghahanap lang ako na mapanood na documentary. Yung documentary na nakita ko, What the Health. Yun po yung kasunod ng Cowspiracy. Same lang din po filmmaker. So habang pinapanood ko yun, nakikita ko yung explanation niya na kung saan nanggagaling yung kinakain ko ngayon, yung health benefits, tsaka yung health risk. Kaya habang kinakain ko yung chicken, napapatingin ako. Tapos nakikita ko, parang may mali Parang masama yung kinakain ko. Kaya napadura po ako talaga. Tinapon ko agad yung chicken. Tapos doon ko po na-realize, doon ko na-connect na mas mabuti pang kumain ng gulay para humaba ang buhay.
I like that.
Tsaka
exactly.
ano din po kasi, yung kasabihan nga, mas okay pa, bayaran mo yung farmer ngayon kaysa bayaran mo yung doktor.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Ang ganda nun, ang ganda ng dalawang sinabi niya, kumain ng gulay para humaba ang buhay. And then yung
better pay the farmers than pay your doctor.
Than pay your doctors. So nabanggit niya, well, he's been vegan for 2 years. Nabanggit natin earlier. And the reason why he decided is primarily for health reasons. Pero alam mo, nakakatulong pa rin pala talaga yung yung nakita natin or napapanood natin.
Subtle brain wiring.
Correct. And then, biglang at some point, ma-realize mo nga, makes sense. And then you would decide to go for or to change your lifestyle or your diet. Ngayon, Lauren, I'm sure hindi naging madali ang journey mo sa pagiging vegan kasi like what you mentioned earlier, meat eater ka talaga. So ano ba yung mga challenges na kinaharap mo para para maka-adjust ka from sa meat diet mo into a vegetarian diet?
Yung unang challenge yung research. Kailangan mo talaga mag-research talaga para well-balanced pa rin yung katawan mo, para healthy ka pa rin. Kaya nag-research talaga ako kung paano ko magagawa balance yung diet ko na walang meat, walang animal products.
Wala bang feedback from your friends or hindi ka pa pinagtawanan? Ano na naman yung kagaguhang pinaggagawa mo?
Yung sa mga friends ko naman, yung parang din nila, tinanggap naman nila. I mean, okay lang sila sa that, respectful sila. Mabuting mga kaibigan.
Oo, that's good. That is supportive of mga friends. Kasi number one ng mga friends na magkakantsaw sa'yo if you're doing something like that. And then, instead of supporting, bibigyan ka pa ng challenge. I challenge you hanggang 1 linggo lang yan. After niya, give up ka na. Di ba? May mga kagaya namin. Ganyan kami mga friends
Pero with them understand.
Pero Jess, di ba, and Lawrence, you've been in Australia for 4 years na, Tama? So, ibig sabihin, nag-vegetarian ka dyan na sa Australia.
Apo, nag-vegan po ako dito. Since 2017.
Since 2017, Siguro, Jessie, it has something to do with the environment din, Kasi siguro kung nasa Pilipinas siya, baka mamaya binuli na siya ng mga friends niya. What do you think?
Yung sige. Kasi yung
sige, Lawrence,
sorry. Yung mga kaibigan ko po sa Pilipinas, nung nalaman po nila na vegan ako, parang nagulat sila. Tsaka mga pinsan ko rin po nagulat sila. Bakit paborito nito steak tsaka mga barbecue? Bakit biglang mag-change yung mindset niya? So, in-explain ko lang din sa kanila. Tsaka, imbes na i-force ko sila sa belief ko, pinakita ko na lang na masasarap din yung mga kinakain ko. Kasi sa Pilipinas, may vegan liempo, may vegan sisig. Hindi nga nila nalaman yung difference nung una nilang kinain.
Pero were you able to influence them? I mean, sabi mo, di ba, you showed them na kung ano yung ginagawa mo. Meron na bang nag-shift ng diet sa mga friends mo or people around you? Or at least, people who are trying to shift.
Tinatry lang din naman nila kasi mahirap sa simula eh. Siyempre na kasi cultural mindset din po yan. Lalo na tayong mga Pinay, mahilig tayo sa liempo, sa lechon, tsaka sa mga hotdog, sa mga processed food, mahilig tayo dyan. Kaya mahirap din matanggal yun sa isip nila.
May mga times ba, Lawrence, na hinahanap mo yung meat?
Hindi po. Kasi yung kinakain ko, yung lasa, paheras lang din po.
Wow, okay.
Ito po.
Gusto
Papakita ko na lang.
matutunan yan.
Papakita ko na lang po para maano.
Yan.
Oh my God. Ready siya.
Lahat yan vegetarian?
Vegan po.
Ala, grabe, no? So, parang ano na din pala.
Jessie, paano nga yung screen niya? Yung siya lang.
Hotdog ba yan? Is that hotdog?
Apo, hotdog. Vegan
hotdog. And then, what's that orange thing?
Ano po? Sweet potato.
Okay. So you've got hotdog, sweet potato, tapos meron kang sa pansit or what? Noodles?
Pansit tsaka broccoli. Kasi nga, diba? Pansit, pampahaba ng buhay.
Okay, pampahaba ng buhay. So that's the whole meal.
Sino nagpe-prepare niyan? Ikaw?
Apo, minsan po. Pero buti po may lola ko na supportive.
Ang lola ang nagpe-prepare. Ayan. Wow, interesting. My other question is, di ba pinaka main reason kaya ka nag-change ng iyong dietary preferences is because of health. Ano naman yung naging health benefits mo since nag-turn ka into vegan?
Mas umano pa yung endurance ko kasi nagsiswimming po ako tsaka nag-running minsan. Parang mas umano yung blood flow ko. Mas nakaka-exercise ako mabuti. Tsaka parang gumaan na yung yung pakiramdam.
Oo.
Hindi na-restrict.
Kasi normally ang tingin namin sa mga vegan is they're quite weak. Alam mo yung gano'n kasi 'di ba lean, tapos parang kung malakas ang hangin ngayon, papalirin na yan, parang gano'n. So actually it's not. You're active kasi nagsi-swimming ka, you do sports.
Yun nga po yung isang pinakamalaking myth sa veganism na porket kumakain kang gulay, weak ka. Pero yung mga top athletes nga sa mundo, yung nagpapalakas sa gulay.
Oo. So ano pa yung mga myths na alam mo na gusto mong i-pass ngayong during our conversation?
Yung myth ng una na hindi masarap gulay.
Oo.
Depende na nga sa luto eh. Kahit anong pagkain, depende yan sa luto mo o paano mo ginawa. Nasa lasa. Yun yung una kong myth. Tsaka yung isa, yung protein intake.
Yes. Isa yan. Oo.
Isang pinakamalaking myth, yung protein. Pero ano nga ba yung protein? Yung protein, mga amino acids din yan. Tsaka yung protein, yung una kong tinanong sa mga kaibigan ko, sa mga taong nagtatanong, saan mo nakukuha protein mo? Tinatanong ko, saan nakukuha ng pagkain mo yung protein niya? Saan nakukuha ng cow, ng baboy, ng chicken? Saan nila nakukuha protein nila?
Correct.
Sa mga alaman.
Sa plants.
Sa plants.
So, in essence, parang kinat ko yung middleman, pumunta na ako diretso sa source ng protein.
Tama.
May marirecommend na documentary na pangalan Game Changers.
What's the name of the documentary?
The Game Changers.
Game Changers.
The Game Changers.
I was about to mention that kasi what Lawrence is trying to explain is doon napanood ko rin yung Game Changers na you don't really have to eat meat, yung parang makapag-gain ka ng muscles and all. So maraming alternative sources and yung plants nga. So like what he said, kinat yung middleman.
Direct na sa source.
Correct. Right. Before we ask you our last two questions, Lawrence, I just wanted to call in Jerty. Would you like to recognize sino yung mga naka-exit na mga bago nating mga kasama ngayon?
We have Tita Annie. Tita Annie is watching. Joy is still there. Rino, V, and basahin ko lang yung comment ni V. Sabi ni V, nakakahanga, bata pa siya, na-realize na ang value ng pagiging veggie. Actually nga, parang bibihira sa millennials yung Vegan, di ba? Bibira sa mga millennials yung nagiging vegan at an early stage pa lang, di ba? And we have also what's this? Belle, Mayet is there, that the stage tita is there, Tata is there, is also watching. Daddy ni Lawrence, proud daddy, is watching.
Hi, Daddy.
May is also watching. Yan. Yung mga viewers natin ngayon. And of course, andyan pa rin si Rino. Vichelle is there and Dax. Yan. Thank you for watching. And Eric Lorenzo is there all the way from the Philippines, yung mga iba nating viewers. Thank you for watching, guys.
Ayan, thank you, Jerks. Right, Chito, where we are na?
Ayan. Na-ask na natin kanina, no, yung experience niya with his families and
Yes.
friends. So I think last question na tayo.
May ano ba kayo? May gusto kayo tanong kay Lawrence, guys? Hayden, Jerty, anything that you're curious about? Yung ating mga audience, baka may tanong kayo kay Lawrence, please just write in your comments and your questions doon sa comment section. Babasahin natin yan para masagot niya. Kasi it's very interesting. At the age of 22, he's already thinking, kasi nga, parang yung nasabi ni Chito, it's the environment. And then yung pagbabalik-balik niya doon sa daily, nakikita niya yung subtle advertisement. Brain wiring kasi yan eh. So you're brainwashing the people in terms of thinking. Na-inculcate yun sa kanya. And one sudden change ng kanyang behavior have triggered it for him to decide, okay, it's now time to be a vegan. Para sa akin, hindi ko pa siya kaya eh, yung magiging vegan. I've tried doing yung vegetarian diet. Ito na nahihirapan ako kasi nga meat lover nga din ako. So what I'm trying to change at the moment is I'm trying pescatarian. So I'm just focusing now on seafoods, yung fish. Although I know may another issue about, correct. Naman about dyan. But for me, parang medyo mas lesser yung doon kesa doon sa pag-consume ng meat. So yun yung medyo kaya ko pang gawin ngayon.
Ayun, kaya may naisip tuloy ako question after you said that, Jenny. Yes. Question for Lawrence. For beginners, yung nais mag-vegan diet, ano yung baby steps that would you recommend sa amin na let's say who would want to transition to a vegan diet? Yung yung small steps lang para hindi mabigla.
Hindi biglaan.
Tama yan. Kasi nagsisimula lahat ng bagay sa maliit na step. So, yung marirecommend ko is tanungin mo muna sarili mo, ano yung paborito mong pagkain? Ano yung pagkain na hindi ka, yung sobrang favorite mo, hindi ka mabubuhay nang wala yun. Tapos i-research mo online kung may vegan substitute ba. Kasi halos lahat ng pagkain ngayon may vegan substitute. Vegan liempo. Vegan apple. May vegan salmon nga din na mas nakaka-lessen sa environmental impact. So, tanongin mo na sarili mo, ano yung paborito mong pagkain, tsaka i-research mo kung may mga substitute ba na pwede kong gawin plant-based yung food.
Okay. Oo.
Good suggestion. Vegan liempo. Kala hindi vegan liempo pala,
Oo.
May vegan burger nga eh.
So small steps.
Vegan burger, I've heard about it.
We've tried vegetarian burger. Nabili namin siya sa Carrefour. It's actually very nice and we like it. Kaya moving forward, yun na yung magiging burger patty namin.
Tsaka depende din kasi yan sa taste. Ngayon, buti sa panahon natin ngayon, marami ng mga kumpanya, marami ng mga tao na na-realize na napaka-damaging ng kinakain natin, ng environmental impact ng factory farming.
Totoo.
Kaya, billion-dollar industry nga din po yung paggawa ng mga plant-based foods.
Oh, my question ako, it just came out now. Why do you think that hindi ganun ka-popular ang discussions about nature? Kasi 'di ba, like si Greta Thunberg is a very very young lady, and then even the politicians are actually bullying her kasi nga she's an environmentalist. Bakit? What do you think is the reason why people are not so into it? In fact, now we are living in this universe that we have to take care.
Kasi nga po, yung kumbaga parang nakatira nga po tayo sa isang spaceship, nasa isang habitat tayo na kahit anong gawin natin, makakasira sa halos buong kalikasan.
Yes.
Pero sa tingin ko, mahirap lang din makita ng ibang tao yung impact nila kung ano mangyayari sa kinabukasan. Mahirap makita ng iba. Tsaka yung iba nga din po ignorante sa sa nangyayari sa kapaligiran nila. Wala silang parang selfish po pag-isip nila na pwede kong gawin kahit na walang repercussion, walang
Yes. Oo.
walang effect sa sa environment ko.
Oo. So siguro it's really down to also our yung ating education system, because how we actually educate the kids about sustainable yung habit ng eating natin. Tama yung sinabi mo. I would say it that people are just being selfish, because for them, as long as I am consuming, I get what I want. I don't care what happens to the world. If in case the earth is going to melt down in 30 years, I'm not here anymore. Parang ganun kasi ang thinking. At the same time, it's a taboo discussion kasi nga, a lot of people find it like parang mushy-mushy lang siya na topic na parang, okay, yung vegan, yung mga ganyang issues na ng mga mayayaman. Pag ikaw mahirap, wala kang choice, kakainin mo kung anong available dyan. So I think that's also one of the reason. Kaya hindi siya masyadong dinidiscuss. It's not a very popular topic. Pero kung pag-usapan natin ngayon tungkol sa anti-terrorist bill, for sure siguro mga 5,000 tayong viewers ngayon na magre-react, no?
Maraming isa-suggest. Pero pagdating sa pagkain ng gulay at pag-care sa environment, walang masabi ang mga tao.
I think alam mo yon yung kasi di ba hindi lang ito it's World Environment Day, and then you would hear events like Earth Hour, like just 1 hour in a year, though that might help for one day. Ang nakikita kong problema is hindi nasusustain ng tao. People don't practice it Parang it's for it's for
show.
Parang uso lang. Nakikiuso. I mean, yung mga tao, I'm referring to most of the people na nakikiuso, okay, it's Earth Hour today, let's turn off the lights, whatever, blah, 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 for 1 hour, or let's not use our device. But after that, okay, back to normal. Alam mo yon? So I think, sa akin personally, people should take this initiative seriously. Yung sa pagkain, sa pag-conserve ng energy, etc. And then maybe one day,
hopefully, lalo na kay Lawrence, who's still very young, and it's going to concern you the most kasi ikaw yung mag-i-inherit ng earth. Ano kaya ang pwede nating gawin? Kasi I don't think so we can change the old people. Ano na yan sila yung mga kagaya namin, matigas na ang ulo. It will take siguro a critical illness for them to change their eating habits. So I give up on them. So let's just focus on you. Yung mga kaedaran mo, how are we going to influence them para sila din ay would start thinking like what you are doing now? Ano kaya what type of communication or language we're going to use so that it will relay back to the millennials like you?
Pero masasabi ko po na sa generation ko, pasalamat ako na marami din pong mga katulad ko na naka-realize sa environmental impact nila. Na nakikita nila ano nangyayari sa kalikasan dahil sa mga superstorms, sa mga tsunamis, sa mga natural disasters na nagsisimula dahil sa pag-consume natin ng pag-consume ng planet natin, pag-consume ng mga resources natin. So sa tingin ko kailangan para mas spread yung awareness, kailangan mas mapakita in a visual way, tsaka sa paraan na mas maintindihan ng generation ko or ng younger generation decides or after.
Okay.
Meron tayong phone in question. May pumasok na question from Gilbert for Lawrence. Is there a so-called half vegan daw? Tapos hi Lawrence, is there a so-called half vegan?
Tawag po din flexitarian.
Pescatarian. Yung ginagawa ko, pescatarian.
Pescatarian.
Ano po? Flexitarian.
Flexi.
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 Flexible.
Ayan, ako may natutunan tayo. Gilbert, it's flexitarian now.
Flexitarian ang tawag. Natin kay
Oo,
Gilbert.
so half lang, half vegan, half not vegan. I don't know. Ano ba opposite ng vegan?
So pwede pa rin sila kumain ng other meat, processed food.
Pero okay na din po
sabi
yung
na flexitarian.
sa maliliit na steps. Okay na po yung nagsisimula ka sa maliliit na steps para mas makareduce overall.
Correct.
Right, Chito, si Lawrence pala is may na-prepare na short presentation for us. Lawrence, meron ka daw presentation na you wanted to share sa ating mga audience?
Ano, ipapakita ko lang po yung visual.
Visual, okay.
Yeah, visual, okay.
Yan po yung
What are the hidden costs?
Yung factory farming. Kasi napakarami pong resources na nawa-waste para lang sa isang pirasong burger patty.
Yes.
Yan po lahat ng resources na na-waste para lang sa isang burger.
Landmass,
Kung ikukumpara mo yun, yung size ng Brazil. Dahil sa rise ng population natin, kailangan natin may isa pa tayong Brazil para masustain natin yung production ng meat para sa population natin ngayon. Sobrang dami pong nawi-waste, sobrang daming nasasayang na tubig, tsaka tsaka sa mga vegetable products para lang sa pag-production ng isang burger patty. So hindi po siya sustainable sa long run. Kaya nga po yung belief ko na ikakat ko yung middleman, diretso na ako sa source. Mas maka-save ng space, tsaka save ng resources. Tsaka mas less carbon emissions pa po.
Correct. Ayan, ang ganda ng kanya.
So I think Jess, yan na yung niya, no? Yan na yung kanyang huling message for everyone. Siguro Lawrence, you've created this itong presentation na ito.
And sa YouTube din po yan. Marami pong resources sa YouTube tsaka sa Google.
Okay.
I-type niyo lang po para
we would be sharing sana and then we will kala ko ikaw ang gumawa. Pero it's really good yung I think maybe we can share that also.
Yung clip.
Yes. Yung clip.
Okay, cool. So before we say goodbye to Lawrence, yun na yung kanyang parang message eh. I know na there's a lot of people are probably thinking at the moment, should I engage in this type of conversation or should I just keep on digging my grave with my mouth? So those are two questions that you are battling at the moment, mga viewers. So we don't judge you guys. We completely understand why do you have to be the way you are. We're just trying to share with you the message to hopefully raise awareness lang.
Yes.
Okay?
Ayun. Maraming salamat, Lawrence. It's patulog na yata dyan sa or it's almost midnight na dyan sa Melbourne.
At saka huli ko lang po masasabi na nasa huli ang pagsisisi. Kaya mas mabuti, bayaran mo yung farmer kaysa bayaran mo yung doctor.
Doctor, yes. Good line. Maraming salamat, Lord.
Marami natin quotable quotes, parang 3 or 4.
Nakadalawa.
Oo, para 3, bali 3 kasi hindi nasa huli ang pagsisisi.
Oo. Kumain ng gulay, parang maba ang buhay.
Tapos yung about the farmer and then
at hindi masyadong prepared yan, ha? Hindi siya prepared.
Amazing. Thank you, Lawrence,
for your time.
Maraming salamat.
Late na dyan sa Australia. Sana ma-invite ka namin sa iba naming topics. Thank you very much. Have a lovely evening to you. And thank you for sharing your experience with us. Bye-bye.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Bye. Thank you, Lawrence. Bye.
Ayan. Wow.
Nakakatuwa.
Guys.
Amazing, I mean, of all yung mga in-interview natin before, kung parang ngayon lang tayo nakapag-interview na someone at that generation, 22 years old, and the way we think.
Wala pa ng konti, hindi ko siya marinig mahina yung boses mo.
Ayun, can you hear me now?
Oo.
Yeah.
Kasi masyadong malayo yung...
Yan.
Kaya pala, naku, baka mamaya mahina ang voice ko. Anyway, like what I've mentioned, okay. Sorry, hindi ko nakita. It's nakaka-amaze lang at that young age, gano'n na siya mag-isip. Parang bihira tayong maka-encounter ng ganyan. Or maybe because alam mo 'yun, hindi tayo gaanong kumakausap ng mga younger generation.
Compared to the environment, kaya hindi natin nakikita ang mga ganyang kababatang mga ganyang mindset tungkol sa environment. But bago pumutok yung coronavirus, there were several protests ng mga younger people about climate change. Kasi syempre nga they will be the one to inherit the environment. So yung mga generation natin, sumisigaw sila, nagagalit sila. It's your time to act. Kasi in terms of legislation, kakaunti lang yung legislation about climate change. At hindi lahat ng leaders around the world naniniwala about climate change.
Correct. Ayan.
So, we have now about 3 minutes before we end our yung ating Facebook Live today. But before we do that, Hayden, would you like to acknowledge or si Joy, sinong magandang Wi-Fi dyan ngayon? If you can just final acknowledgement of all of our viewers who stayed with us and they have engaged in our conversation. Sino-sino sila, Heids?
Pasalamatan natin ang ating kumaring si Vichelle na nag-comment at stayed with us watching today's episode ng FB Live ng Entrepinoy. Si Maring Vichelle, si Rino, salamat, si Dax, si George, si Chris, si Anne, ang aking colleague na Indian from Qatar, si Muji, watching. June also, MJ, Jen, Gilbert, Rizzy, thank you for dropping in and sharing your thoughts with us.
You haven't mentioned Sarah, Rizzy, nandiyan din si Winilen, naka-ano siya, naka-on siya si Gilbert, nandiyan din si Josh, Joshua, hi. Thank you so much for joining us. Rino again, obviously. Si Rene, nandiyan din si Rene Osrea, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Sino pa ba ang nag-join na hindi na-mention? Of course, kanina nagpa-shout out si Blay, si Joy. Thank you so much for joining us. So yun, so quick recap lang ako doon sa ating discussion for today. Isa sa mga pinaka-pick up ko kay Lawrence is that it's never too early to start. It doesn't mean na nasa mature age ka na, then you can start thinking about taking care of your nature. As young as he is, it's very inspiring for him to actually initiate the change. Napansin ko din na yung sinasabi niya na subtle brainwashing or subtle brain rewiring can actually really help. So maybe with our kids, lalo sa akin, I have my daughter, I'm trying to show her what we are trying to do. So nag-decide kami na from last week that we will start changing our diet. So ubusin lang lahat ng karne na meron kami and we will then start moving into a pescatarian diet. And that's what we're going to try and hopefully kaya namin siya sustain. Second is yun nga, yung very alarming na pinakita ni Lawrence na a quarter, 1 pound or isang ng burger can actually
ang consumption niya sa water in terms of
660 gallons of water na equivalent ng iyong 2 months na shower. So we're trying to conserve the way we shower sa Middle East, pero hindi mo alam na yung kinakain mo palang burger is more than 2 months of your shower. So try to think, saan ba ang mas nakakapagbigay ng malaking impact sa nature? For me to conserve my shower or for me to limit my intake ng red meat especially. So isa 'yun sa mga nakuha ko. And of course, yung emission, kung ano yung yung agricultural or livestock farming, ano ang impact niya sa atin sa nature. Napakalaki na no one don't even know. From the gas emission to yung kanilang dumi na napupunta sa dagat kasi kinakain
nila actually.
Diba? Exactly. So yung mga ganong klase na mga impact pala sa environment, at least now we are aware. So those are few things that I have picked up. Anything else you would like to add before we will encourage everyone to join on the World Environmental Day?
Jerty.
May gusto pa kayong idagdag?
George?
Wala, nakahang si Jerty. Ikaw, Hides, do you have something to add?
Sa akin lang, so watching this, meeting Lawrence and watching the documentary made me realize na as an individual, it is our responsibility to care about the environment. Hindi lang enough na hindi ako gagamit ng plastic, hindi yan. Na-realize ko na in the things that I eat, the things that I buy will help reduce climate change, will help the environment na mabuhay pa siya hanggang forever. Kasi kung ang tao mamamatay, ang kapaligiran nandyan siya forever. Sana.
Ayan.
Thank you,
Sa
Hyde.
akin naman, sa akin, what I've realized, like what I said earlier, yung may marami pang questions. And ako kasi ang tinitingnan ko is more on, ano ba yung root cause talaga? Ano nangyayari? Kasi halimbawa, I'll give you an example. Okay, hindi ka nga iinom ng gatas. Pero yung mga companies, they are still producing milk. Hindi ba? So, I don't know. So hopefully makalampag or ma-realize ng mga government from different countries yung grave impact itong animal agriculture and yung iba pang maaaring maging cause ng climate change.
Ayan, thank you very much, Chito. Yes, Jordy, before we close.
Yeah, siguro yung sa akin, yung kung ano yung natutunan ko is ano yung magiging contribution ko na lang sa environment, of course. Siyempre, yung very basic, yung sabi nga ni, kanina, yung half vegan, half hindi vegan, flexitarian, you will start from there. And then, siyempre, of course, yung recycling, di ba? Malaking tulong din yun sa environment kasi para magamit pa yun ng mga future, ng mga kabataan, di ba? Yun yung matitira for them. Tayo kasi mawawala na tayo eh. So, let's take care of the environment sa paraan na alam natin.
Hindi pa ngayon.
Hindi pa. Matagal pa.
Hindi pa ngayon. Matagal pa.
Years of pagsisihan. Kailangan mo munang dumaan sa dietary-related illness. Anyway, so guys, nag-overtime na tayo. I just wanted to wrap up very, very quickly. I would like to encourage everyone who are joining us this afternoon to please, kung meron naman kayong Netflix, maliban sa K-drama, spend time in watching. I will recommend you 2 documentaries that are available on Netflix at the moment, yung Cowspiracy, and of course, yung Before the Flood ni Leonardo DiCaprio. So if you love him, watch all of his documentaries. Siya din ang executive producer ng The Cowspiracy. Yes. And of course, meron pang isa, The Inconvenient Truth, the sequel. Yan yung after ng 1990 na first na napanood ko si Al Gore. And this is the second one where he's talking about his progress being out of the politics na. And kaya na sinabi ni Lawrence, also, you can watch What the Health documentary at yung The Game Changer kung gusto nyo magkaroon pa ng more information about the topic. And of course, for today, we would like you to encourage and join on the celebration Time for Nature. Yan po yung theme ng World Environmental Day. Anong sinabi doon? The foods we eat, the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the climate that makes
the water we drink
all come from nature. Yet, these exceptional times in which nature is sending us a message to take care of ourselves, we must care for nature. Yun ang sabi. Diba? So it's time to wake up na mga guys, to take notice, to raise our voices. It's time to build back better for people and planet. Yan ang sabi. This World Environmental Day, it's time for nature. So, puntahan niyo po yung website na yan. Have a look. Watch the documentary. Share your thoughts with us. Kahit tapos na yung ating FB Live, share your thoughts with us. We wanted to hear back from you kung ano yung mga natutunan ninyo sa discussions natin this afternoon. Okay? So, yun lang. Chito, may pledge ka pa ba? Very, very short pledge. My pledge is, I pledge to be more mindful of my eating habits and I will try pescatarian diet. Yun yung aking pledge.
But
ako ang pledge ko is
nanonood pala.
Chito muna aking pledge.
Okay, ang pledge ko is pwedeng same na lang. Hindi.
Pag meron
din ang meaning eh. No, well, Ang pledge, it has been my pledge to practice, reduce, reuse, and recycle. I always do that personally, and I've already I've been limiting my consumption of meat products. Siguro, what I would do now is to start exploring other options. Na halimbawa, instead of eating meat, then eat an alternative. So I would increase more yung aking yung aking mga activities that will somehow help the planet Earth. Ayun. Jerty.
Ako ang pledge ko siguro is yung ipa-practice yung recycling of course. And then yung sinabi nga ni Lawrence, I'll try maging flexitarian from today forward. Yun, less meat and then 'di ba? Yun ang gagawin ko. Yun ang aking pledge, yung magiging contribution ko sa environment. Yun.
Hi Den.
Nag-pledge na ako kanina. Gosh.
Hi Den.
Pag inuulit natin yung pledge natin, konsensya ko, kaya ba natin talagang gawin ang pledge na to? But again, be mindful. I agree with Jess. Ngayon, na-open na yung isip natin sa na what we eat affects the environment. So, let us be mindful. Less meat, definitely. Lesser than what I usually eat. Hello sa Dichiko, nanonood ngayon. Maraming salamat for watching.
Thank you, Heids. So, final, recap. May final message lang si V. Tama, Chito, this should be collective drive by the government, health industries, and schools. Sabi na ba ni Josh, ang frustration naman niya to, if you guys knows daw, our entreps here in Dubai, particularly those using plastic as a main material sa kanilang resto, not to use plastic. I tried to email them directly but no response and still see those as their practice as part of their operation. Mahirap talaga. If you watch the documentary about the Blue Ocean, you will be disheartened, Joshua. So panoorin mo sa Netflix yan para mas lalo ka mas Yes. More vegetables for friendship goals. Yan ang sabi
more vegetables daw.
So thank you very much, guys, for watching. One final words from all of us. Please, please, please be mindful of your eating habit. Bago isubo, tingnan mo na ito ba ikakamatay ko indirectly or directly.
Ito ba, ikamamatay ng environment?
Nakakatulong ba ako sa environment? Ayun.
So thank you very much. Have a blessed Friday to all of you, partners. Hanggang sa ating next Friday, we will have an exciting palaro sa June 12.
Tayo ng balon. Ay, oo nga, no? Okay.
Abangan. Siyempre, may mga papremyo. Ang ating mga marami na nag-aabang niyan.
Yes. Exactly, marami. Lalo na sa Pilipinas. Dito, my God. Constituents doon. Sabi kailan na please watch out guys, next Friday we will be posting our mechanics. Magkakaroon tayo ng a few more games. But before that, of course, before tayo mamamaalam, we just wanted to remind everyone to please like, share, follow, subscribe our YouTube channel, yung ating Facebook, yung ating Instagram. Just type in @Entrepinoy and connect with us. With that, we would like to say happy Friday. May we all stay safe and healthy. Goodbye sa ating mga partners. Thank you so much, guys. Chito, Jerry, and Hayden. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.